Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to Regeneration Nation TV. Today we are reacting to the Shts Abroad. This is Micky Flanagan Live, the Out tour. So we reacted to Deli Belly. It was one of our first reactions to Micky Flanagan. We got the wrong clip of the video. We kept getting requests of doing the right one, do the right one, do the right one. So we put some space in between. Now we're going back. Gonna do the right one. So now it's not as fresh.
Abroad, though. It's the Shts Abroad.
I know, but I just didn't.
I wanted to cut you off this whole time because it's all I could think about.
Well, at least you could say the word. It's fine.
You could say it too.
I can say it. I'm a grown woman. I just don't want to.
But yeah, I'm excited to get. I don't know. We did that first reaction and people are like, "This is the wrong one. This is the wrong one." It doesn't feel right to just react boom boom. So we put some space in between, like Jess said.
So it can feel fresh a little bit.
Yeah. So either way, even if it's the exact same thing, it's going to feel fresh again. But supposedly this one is way better than the other one we reacted to. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Me too.
We've got links for this original video down below, links for Micky's channel down below. Make sure you subscribe. And let's go. Let's get into this.
Let's do it.
There's only one place I'll go on a regular basis, Spain. Now, Spain is lovely because we turned up in the mid-70s and we conquered the Spanish.
Wait, is this an Al Murray reaction? What's going on here?
Turned up in the mid-70s and we conquered the Spanish. We said we like it here, but we want a couple of changes. Because there's no bingo in the evening. Cabaret's not very good. And we're struggling to get a roast on Sundays. But there was a fear, wasn't there, of going to Spain? A massive fear, an overwhelming fear, and I'll tell you what it was. The shits. The fear of the shits was monumental. You'd say to people, we're going to Benidorm next year. And they go, oh, you'll get the shits. And you'd have to justify it and say, well, at least you can rely on the weather. But you go to Spain, get the shits, have a nice time, come back. Over the last 30-odd years, the shits has largely disappeared from this experience. I mean, you don't get the shits. You come home unscathed. You've got to go more long haul now if you want to get the shits. You've got to go more international.
Like it's something you look for.
Yeah, you
This time last year, I was invited to India, to Mumbai, for the opening weekend of the Comedy Store in India. And then when I turned up, they pulled me to one side. They said, listen, Mick, we've got a thing here called Deli Belly. It's a bit tasty. If you get it, you'll be banging trouble. So don't have ice in your drinks. Leave the salads alone. Be careful. I said, you're all right. I've been going to Spain for 30 years. I'm covered. So, I'm having ice in my drinks. I'm having the salads. I'm washing in a ditch. Bring it on. So, day 3, 10:30 at night. After the show, I looked at my mate Paul. I said, Paul, I don't feel right, mate. I'm a very regular man. I go in the morning. It's half 10 at night and I feel like I need to go. He said, well, why don't you go? I said, no, I'm going to go. And I went to the toilet. And with the gentlest of pushes.
Oh, my gosh. I forgot about this.
The world fell out of my arse. It is terrifying. You're wondering where it all comes from. You start to panic, you think I'm going to empty. I'm going to end up a costume of a man. They're going to find me hung on the back of the door. I went out to me mate Paul, a bit panicky. Genuinely scared. I said, Paul, this stuff's coming out of me. All this dirty water. He said, well, how bad is it? I said, have you ever emptied an old radiator? That's the consistency we're looking at. He said, oh, it can't be that bad. He said, come and have a night out. What's the matter with you? Come. I said, I can't. I said, I've got about 5 seconds between I think I'm going to shit myself and when I will. I said, this ain't no disco, man. This ain't no fooling around. And he was rather unsympathetic, if you don't mind me saying. But a couple of days later, he phoned me up, room to room. About 9:30 in the morning, sounding a little bit upset. He said, Micky, I think I've got him. I said, go on then, how bad is it? He said, put it this way. I've just farted. And some of it sprayed on my pillow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's awful.
It was a bit like the Kennedy assassination. No, they could never work out how that bullet ended up where it did.
Oh, gross.
I said, Jimmy, you got shit on your pillow. I don't know how it ended up there. You out or were you out?
Oh, no. I do. Having a baby who's had blowouts.
Oh,
you
my
put enough pressure down
gosh.
here, and the shit just wants to go straight up your back.
I am so
You probably got it on the back of your head, too.
excited that you said that because I had to tell this story. When we first had Allie, she was probably like 5 months old, maybe not even. I think it was when she was still new because she still had the
I don't want to talk about it.
baby newborn poos.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember because I had to get up in the morning for work. And Michael was the one who offered to change the diaper this time. As he's changing the diaper, this is coming off of the comment that he made that she hasn't pooped on me yet because I've already gotten pooped on. But this is after the comment he made, and all of a sudden, poop just shoots out. While he's changing her diaper, and it is everywhere, and it's all I could do to not help at all and just laugh. I was just cracking up laughing, and then he starts cracking up laughing, and we're trying to clean it up. It was the greatest
I was laughing
moment.
my pain away. I was laughing my disgust away.
But that was when, Allie gave it to him.
It's one of those moments where you just rethink your entire life's decisions up to that point.
But I'm glad we watched this one because it did get more context. Like, he did talk about traveling abroad to Spain and like how people were like a little bit worried about that. And then he's like, "Oh, I've got this. I can do this in India."
It's crazy to me that when a good comedian like Micky, they tell a joke, it's like it's the first time it's ever been told.
Yeah.
They're just telling you a story.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that like they'll come up with these bits. And to them, they're doing them over and over and over again at different venues.
Yeah.
And it's still, they have a way of telling it like it's the very first time.
Yep.
That's a skill, man.
It is a skill for sure. Because you could tell the same story over and over again, but then you kind of get repetitive and you just say the same details. But like maybe with your different tours and stuff like that, you got to get a little bit creative with it. You know what I mean? Like
he knows
make it sound a little
exactly
bit...
when the audience is going to laugh. He knows how to long to pause. And it's just, oh man, it's
well executed.
Stand-up comedy is a real talent, man.
It is. It definitely is. You got to have the right timing. You got to have your own shtick too, because each of the comedians that we've watched, they have their own shtick, their own way of delivering stuff. And yeah, Micky's is just hilarious. I love him going back and forth across the stage, just the way that he delivers
and then he pauses in place and to deliver a zinger.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So funny. And his accent doesn't hurt at all. It doesn't. It's so funny. I love that. What a horrible thing to talk about too. If you've ever had this happen to you, I am so sorry, friend. Thankfully, I've never had that moment where I'm like, I don't know. I have about 5 seconds before this happens, but
I did.
Yeah.
I have a few times in life. I was out playing soccer as a kid one time.
Oh gosh, that's awful when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Because kids are cruel.
On the field.
Oh no.
And so for the rest of the time, I just sat on the sideline and I took some of the white powder that they make the field lines with. And I kind of tried to use it as like some absorbent powder or something.
I've never heard this story before.
And I just was like, oh, well, now I have white all over my ass, and I have black shorts on. I'm going to sit down and not move the rest of the day. They're like, you need to get in the game. I'm like,
nope.
Hate this game. I don't even like this game anymore.
I don't want to play.
I'm like trying to pretend like it's something else. Anything besides that I shit on myself.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Yeah. I don't know
wow,
what I
you
ate.
guys learned something the same time that I learned something about you. You poor thing.
I was like 8 or 9, maybe 10
goodness.
at that time. That was bad.
Jeez.
Still burned into my memory for all time.
It's horrible choice of words, but okay.
Burned into those britches for all time too. Ain't nothing getting that out. Like, Mom, I need a new pair of soccer, and I need a whole new outfit.
And you can't even tell her why. You'd be like, some kid ripped it. I don't know. I threw them away already, Mom. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta hide them, you know.
Nah, you just come clean on that one.
Well, anyway, that's a perfect place to end.
Yeah.
Talking about ends.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace.
I'm not scared.